Everyone in Arowa village knew Temi's heartbreak long before she accepted it herself. That was the painful truth. Everyone saw the storm coming, except the woman standing in the middle of it. Temi was a calm, soft-spoken young woman. She believed in loyalty, in patience, in building a future with someone you love. And for reasons she herself could not explain, she chose Damilari. Their beginning felt like a warm sunrise. They walked together after evening market. They talked about dreams under the mango tree. They laughed like two people who believed nothing could break them. But sunsets do not last forever. Damilari slowly changed. It started with late-night messages, secret smiles at his phone, women giggling whenever he passed by. Temi noticed, of course she noticed, but her heart refused to accept it. When she asked him gently, he always said the same thing. Temi, stop imagining nonsense. You worry too much. And because she loved him, she believed him. She folded her doubts neatly like clothes in a box and locked them away. But Damilari had stopped hiding. He flirted loudly in the village square. He held other women's hands while Temi pretended to look away. He laughed with them as if Temi didn't exist. People shook their heads. Some pitied her. Some whispered behind her back. But Temi stayed. She stayed because love made her hope, and hope made her blind. Until the day everything crashed. That afternoon, Temi walked into the village square and froze. Right in front of everyone, Damilari kissed another woman, boldly, intentionally, like he wanted the whole world to watch. When she confronted him, she expected at least shame, a small sorry, a little explanation. Instead, Damilari insulted her publicly. You should be grateful I'm still with you. No man will ever love you like I do. The words cut deeper than the betrayal. And in that moment, something inside Temi broke free. She didn't cry. She didn't beg. She simply said, voice trembling but firm, "If this is love, then I don't want it anymore." And she walked away. But as she walked, Damilari shouted after her, "You will still come back, Temi. You will never find someone better than me." Her footsteps didn't stop, but her heart shook because she didn't know what waited ahead. And that uncertainty was the beginning of everything. Temi didn't sleep the night she left Damilari. She lay awake staring at the ceiling of her mother's hut, wondering if she had made a mistake. For years, her world had been Damilari. Now she felt empty, like a house with no furniture. Some nights, she cried quietly. Some days, she questioned if she was enough. Pain doesn't disappear with one brave decision. It leaves slowly. But something beautiful also began to grow. Peace. The kind she had never known when she was with him. She no longer checked his phone. She no longer feared walking past the market square. She no longer waited for apologies that never came. She was healing. And that was when Adekunle came into her life. He was the opposite of Damilari. Calm, patient, gentle. A man who listened before speaking. A man who asked if she had eaten, if she had rested, if she was okay, not because he wanted something, but because he genuinely cared. At first, Temi didn't trust it. Love had hurt her before, but Adekunle did not rush her. He stayed consistent. He showed respect in small, quiet ways. He walked her home after choir practice. He helped her mother carry heavy firewood without being asked. He waited for her comfort, not his convenience. Little by little, Temi began to smile again, laugh again, dream again. And one evening, under the same mango tree where her heart once broke, Adekunle asked, "Temi, can I walk through life with you?" She said yes, with peace, not fear. Their wedding day was simple but full of joy. As they danced, villagers whispered she finally found the love she deserved. But far away, Damilari was fighting battles he created himself. His marriage was a chaos. Arguments every day. No peace, no joy, no trust. And each time his wife shouted at him, he remembered Temi's loyalty. Each time he felt lonely, he remembered her patience. Regret began to bite him harder than any guilt he had ever felt. Then one evening, with shaking hands and a heart full of what-ifs, Damilari picked up his phone and dialed Temi's number. Temi was preparing dinner when her phone rang. The screen showed a name she had buried long ago. Damilari. Her heart didn't jump. It didn't break. It only went quiet, like the moment before rain falls. She hesitated, then answered. Her voice was shaky, unfamiliar. "Temi, it's me. Please don't cut the call." "I'm listening," she said calmly. There was a long silence. Then he finally whispered, "I'm sorry." Temi closed her eyes, not because it hurt, but because she never imagined hearing those words from him. "I'm sorry for everything, for the lies, the cheating, the insults, for not valuing you. My marriage," his voice cracked, "my marriage is a mess. No peace, no happiness, no trust. And each time my wife shouted at me, I remembered your quiet loyalty. Each time I felt lonely, I remembered your patience." Temi swallowed gently. "I've forgiven you a long time ago, Damilari." He exhaled shakily. "But Temi, why didn't we walk? Why did you really leave me?" She paused, then asked softly, "Damilari, all those women you cheated with, did you treat them the same way you treated me?" There was silence, a silence that carried truth. Then he muttered, voice small, "No." Temi nodded, even though he couldn't see her. "That is your answer." He hesitated. "Temi, are you still single? Maybe we can." "No," she said gently. "I am married, and he treats me with the love and respect I deserved then and deserve now." Damilari didn't speak again. He couldn't. Regret had swallowed his voice. Temi ended the call slowly, not with anger, not with sadness, but with closure. For the first time, she felt completely free. She walked back to the kitchen where Adekunle was stirring the stew. He looked up and smiled warmly. "You okay?" Temi smiled back. "Truly." "Yes," she said. "I am exactly where I am meant to be." Moral lesson: never mistreat someone who loves you sincerely. A heart you take for granted today will one day belong to someone who values it. And when you finally realize their worth, it will already be too late. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more captivating stories.